Coding House, welcome back to the channel. This video, let us try to configure a Servlet-JSP project using Maven inside your IntelliJ for community version. So we will require to download Apache Tomcat. Then we should have IntelliJ, and then we'll use an artifact from Maven. And the steps are quite straightforward. So let's begin. So the first step we are going to do is let's go and do Apache Tomcat download. Let's go to the Tomcat 9 and download from here in the binary distribution. Just download this zip file. What I'll do is I will paste the link for this particular zip file in the chat box as well. I already have a downloaded version. What you need to do is I will just create a folder where I can keep this. So let's keep that as our server folder. So I will select a folder. I will create a folder anywhere right now. Let me call it as Apache Tomcat server. Now you need to follow these steps very properly. I keep my zip file here and I extract it now. So once it extracts, okay. So once it extracts, you will see this is the directory structure of your Tomcat, Apache Tomcat. So this is the server we are planning to use. So one thing is our Tomcat server is downloaded and ready. Next, let us go and now start our IntelliJ project. Next, let us start our idea and I will go to once you start your IntelliJ. Now I have an ultimate version. Now ultimate version have an option of working with, see, first thing is I'll do what? Go and click on new and go to a project. Now, if you see the ultimate version have an option of Jakarta EE, but I want to this video to be made in context to the community version of IntelliJ, which is just a step longer. And what will I do here is let me call it as Servlet-JSP Playground. I call this application as Servlet-JSP Playground. Then in my archetype, I will select, just type web and you need to select Apache org Apache Maven archetype, and the archetype is web app. Yeah, the archetype is web app. In my advanced setting, because I am actually going to choose what Maven here. So this is going to be my group ID and it's my artifact ID. So only thing you need to remember is archetype is web app, and I create this and I'll select a new window. So it will take a minute and the application starts here. So once this is built, you see the structure is quite straightforward. You have got SRC, you have got web app, then you have got your index.jsp here. And if you open your index.jsp and you want to execute this, now as you can see, you will be able to find that in the current file here, we have an edit configuration. You click on that. This is where we'll configure our Tomcat now. So I'll scroll down and I'll select Tomcat and I'll select local Tomcat server. Here, what you need to do next is let's call it as Tomcat 9 and let me configure this project. So here I will select the location which we have created earlier. So the place where the folders are starting, this is what I'll select. I'll say okay. Now, if you think so your 8080 might be occupied, you can change the port number from here. Then if you go to the deployment, you click on this add icon, say I want to implement the artifact and I want the exploded version. So I'll select that. I'll say apply and I'll say okay. This way, what has happened now? My Tomcat is configured and I can try to execute this now. Let's see what happens. Okay, so this was, I will stop everything first. And let us execute it again. I might have been trying to run that earlier. This time you see it is showing me the output here. Yeah, that means my JSP is configured in my Tomcat. Next is I want to show how do we implement for Servlet. So for Servlet, we'll have to add up certain dependencies in my pom.xml. And for getting those dependency, obviously we'll have to go to MVN repository. So let's quickly go to your MVN repository, and you can search for MVN repository for Servlet. You can find MVN repository here. I'll select this javax.servlet API. And under this, I am not interested for uh, Jakarta. If you are using Tomcat 9, 10 and above, it's fine. You can go to Jakarta. We are using 9. So I'll select javax.servlet. I'll copy this and I will just add this dependency in my pom.xml. Go to the Maven and reload your application. So it takes a minute to reload, and once your reloading is done, now it's time to go and write your servlet. So for that reason, see what you can do is Maven. Now there is a possibility I created and deleted a folder earlier. Your main might not show you this Java right now. You can right click, go on, click on new directory. So here in the bottom area, you will see the Java in blue symbol. Select that. And after you do that, inside Java, just go and create new package. I'll call it as com.code with Z. And under code with Z, let me create a Java class. Let me call it as hello servlet. And when you write that hello servlet, what we are going to do next is we are going to mark this with an annotation of web servlet, which will tell us what should be the name of this servlet. So I'll say hello servlet. So that one thing we need to do is obviously we'll have to extend. Let's extend HTTP servlet. After HTTP servlet, I will just simply write a method. We give a serial ID and a constructor, which is something we have to do that. And then I write the doGet method. So in the doGet method, what we'll do, we'll just quickly import the things. We'll quickly just import the classes. And how does this doGet method looks like? So we will just go back here. Yeah. And just to keep the display properly, yeah, public void, protected void doGet, servlet request, servlet response, and then I will say response dot set content type text slash HTML. Then I'll say print writer out is response dot get writer. And now let us make our response. So that will be HTML response, HTML head. Then I say title, that is servlet hello title. Then I end the head. I start the body. Then I say out.println hello servlet, end of the body, end of HTML. And I can simply just say out.close. Once you do that, that means the servlet execution is done. And now you have got this hello servlet. I will just go and click here and I'll say restart my server. This is let it restart quickly. Once it is done with that, see, this is open, but this is still the output of my index.jsp. What I can do here is I'll say hello hyphen servlet. And you see the output for my hello servlet and the title, everything is loaded here. So this is how you specify or write a servlet based or JSP based application in Maven using in your IntelliJ. So I hope this video was quite helpful for you. Comment me and like what more videos would you like in the series of Servlet-JSP. Thank you for watching this video. Please do subscribe to my channel and share it with your friends.